Alright guys, one more quick update on this Festiva here. Again, it is a 93 and it's an automatic. Um, the last video talked about the brake caliper, how it was worn out and the brake pads were worn out, and I'm just going to replace the caliper and the front brake pads and stuff anyway. Um, but before I get those parts, I thought I might as well get a bunch of things done at once on the car and get the whole car prepared for what new parts it needs. So I went ahead and removed all the stuff from on top of here, which really wasn't all that much. A lot of it just kind of moved out of the way. And then, of course, here's another breather hose that came off of the side of the intake tube there. That goes from throttle body to air filter. Air filter's under this thing down there. So it might not hurt to replace that as long as I'm doing this anyway. But under here we have all the rocker arms and all the stuff for the valves. What went on here was called the valve cover. And that would be sitting right there. The gasket for this has a bunch of tiny cracks all the way along it. I don't know how well you can see these on the camera. I think the other side is a little worse. Yeah. I hope you guys can kind of see those. There's a better angle. Not the world's best camera, but you can kind of see how it's dried out and cracking. And obviously this thing isn't going to be... Oh, there's some big ones. This thing isn't going to be sealing anything anymore. So that obviously has to be replaced. As evidenced by all this oil that's on the side of the engine, all the way around it. And that stuff, as soon as the leak stops, it'll eventually burn off, but I'm just going to get the leak to stop and clean it off myself anyway. I just hope the engine stay a little cooler and breathe a little better. But I've already cleaned and prepped this surface around here, and I've got 80% of the cleaning done on the surface of the valve cover gasket. Obviously, when I do get the parts in, it'll be a few days later, and maybe some dust or something else will blow on here and settle in here or whatever. So I'll be re-cleaning everything again just to make it 100% clean, and make 100% sure that everything does seal the way it's supposed to, because I don't know if you guys have ever done it, but if you don't clean the surface properly and you put it all back together and you have a brand new gasket on it, a little tiny piece of debris can actually be enough to cause a small leak in there. It's very frustrating to have to take it all back apart and clean it again, but fortunately that's never happened to me, because some people say I overdo the cleaning a little bit, but you know what? It does not hurt to clean too much. But you can see how much sludge there is in here. So I'm probably going to have to do an oil change and then run some Marvel's Mystery Oil and some cleaners or whatever through there just to break all that crap up, and then do another oil change in 500 or so miles. Hopefully get rid of some more of that stuff. The engine still runs just fine. There's no knocking, there's no ticking, there's no hesitation, no shuddering, no shaking. It goes forward fine, it goes in reverse fine, all the gears shift smoothly, everything is awesome. It has the leak there, and it had the brake issue there. So once those things are taken care of, and obviously I gotta get tabs on it, gotta get current tabs up to date, and legally I need to get the windshield replaced, which I will do, but it's more important to me right now to get the valve cover to stop leaking and to get the brakes to work properly, because that's obviously a major safety issue there. So Monday or Tuesday I will have all these parts installed and have this thing up and running and ready to go. Show you guys another video of that then.